Giving with a pure heart. What does it mean to God? It's easy to focus on the what, the action itself. But God is far more interested in the why. Why do you give? Is your giving an act of true worship and obedience? Or is it a transaction, a way to secure blessings, favor, or approval, or because you felt you should give or out of guilt? Do you expect or demand others to give back because you have given out? Just because you have already given a gift, a treat, a finance, a help? The scriptures are unflinching about the condition of the heart. In Genesis chapter 4 verses 2-5 KJV, God accepted Abel's offering, but not Cain's. Luke chapter 21. 1-4 KJV. And he looked up, and saw the rich men casting their gifts into the treasury. And he saw also a certain poor widow casting in thither 2 mites. And he said, Of a truth I say unto you, that this poor widow hath cast in more than they all. For all these have of their abundance cast in unto the offerings of God. But she of her penury hath cast in all the living that she had. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 27 KJV. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more, when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? Notice, it's not about the size or even the sacrifice itself, it's about the righteousness of the heart offering it. Giving or sacrificing with wrong motives, whether pride, guilt, or expectation, or because you have to distorts worship. Psychologically, this reflects a transactional mindset of expecting something back, but biblical obedience calls us into relationship, a space where you give because you have already received grace and love freely. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 7 KJV. Every man according as he purposeth in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly, or of necessity. For God loveth a cheerful giver. How to know if you have given with the right heart and motives? Do you feel upset when you do not get back something, or when others give you less than what you have given out? Do you hint to others to give back? Do you keep reminding others of what you have given so that they will give back? This passage goes beyond mechanics. It's a call to intentional, joyful giving rooted in trust and gratitude. When you give not out of appreciation or a cheerful heart, but grudgingly or with strings attached or expecting people to give back, you're essentially trying to manipulate God or others. But God desires obedience that flows from a heart surrendered to His will, not driven by self-interest or fear. When you give with the wrong motive to gain something back or expecting people to give back, you can be disappointed when people do not respond in kind. Giving motivated by such does not please God, nor is your giving accepted by God. In contrast, a person who gave modestly, quietly, and with joy because they had experienced God's grace, peace, while the other feels burdened and exhausted. God desires obedience, not sacrifice. God's desire is for a heart transformed, one that gives out of love and gratitude. This means surrendering not only what you give but why you give. Are you giving to impress others, to ease your conscience, or to earn blessings? Or are you giving with a cheerful heart? Abraham's offering of Isaac, Genesis chapter 22, wasn't just about sacrifice, it was ultimate obedience born from faith. Abraham didn't give because he expected something in return, but because he trusted God wholly. This is the kind of obedience and sacrifice God desires, not mere ritual, but a heart fully yielded. So how do you cultivate this kind of giving? Start by asking yourself your motive. Are you giving to impress, to receive, or because you love God, you love people and trust Him? Remember, God honors obedience over sacrifice because obedience reflects our love and reverence for Him. When your giving springs from that place, it becomes a powerful act of worship, transforming not just your life but the lives of those around you. If you feel challenged today, ask God to examine your heart, to purify your motives, and to empower you to obey with joy. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 22 KJV. And Samuel said, Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. Subscribe and share on your notification button.